Hello everyone and welcome back yet again. I'm just gonna see if I can adjust the volume. I'm actually not sure if the levels will sound good. I'm just checking out OBS right now. Just trying to figure out if the volume levels are good enough. I think on the microphone everything should be good. We're not clipping anything too much. And the gameplay audio should be good. Yeah, maybe there. So welcome back. Last night was like an update as to what I've been doing since December. Games I've been playing since November. We discussed how I was going through. It took me about 2 months to get through Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Very interesting game. My first time, foraying into the Pathfinder universe. It was a pretty difficult game, but interesting nonetheless. Got a chance to play some Resident Evil 7 for Christmas. Not as much as I hoped, but at least keeping the tradition alive, even with small increments. Managed to play a couple of other games. Let me see. Always have to check my Steam list just to make sure. What did I play? Pathfinder, Resident Evil 7. I tried out Once Human, which is like some free-to-play game. So far, not really my cup of tea, but still checking it out here and there. And then, of course, Gungrave Gore, best game, bestest. Played it on. I started it on New Year's Day. And everything else is a blur. I went for 3 playthroughs back to back, and it just felt so good with each subsequent playthrough. I was tempted to stream it, but I was like, let me not milk it too much. And then I finished Wanted Dead soon after that, which was another game I talked about. Of course, I was streaming it yesterday, and very, very enjoyable game. So if you're in the stream chat, you'd have heard me talking with the gents about how we're gonna do it. Then I decided that I'll just stream a stage every day until I finish it. And then I can also put this down. I've uninstalled Gungrave. I'm happy with the experience I had. Finished it 3 times back to back. This game I'll be finishing it for like the 2nd time and really just enjoying it slowly but surely. So yeah, I'm just gonna be streaming one stage a day until I get it done, and then I can move on to Fear and Hunger 2. We had agreed with the chat that I would play Fear and Hunger solo, try figure it out, try finish the game, and then at the end of my own personal playthrough, I'll come stream some aspects of the game here on YouTube. And just sentimental about how it's sad that Fear and Hunger was a game or a franchise that caught me so later on, It would have been nice to be there when the game was still fresh and people were still discovering things. But it is what it is. So I know most of my friends aren't really available right now like they were to spice up the chat. So let this be a little VOD for people who will be watching this when it will go onto the channel later on. If anyone will drop into the chat, of course, I will be here to speak. But for now, enjoy the gameplay. It will be a moment of silence from me. And if I feel that there's something worth talking about as I'm playing, of course, I'll get back on the mic. So enjoy.
ETA 2 minutes.
Got it.
Question. Do sets count as property?
In a way, I guess they do.
They want higher wages or something.
That ain't what this is about.
Have you ever seen a synthetic?
No, I'm not sure these are allowed on the island.
Don't give them hell. They might look human, they might act human, they're not. Open fire!
Herzog, sink your rifle with me. Hang on, the wind is heavy.
Ready.
I want my bonus for this shit. You're good at this. Firing!
Bring the bird down. We continue on foot.
Why would they just dump the androids in the park?
The park has been closed for a few years. What's going on?
Fire away!
Handle this.
Nicely done, Cortez.
Reinforcements! Fire away! Grenade! On your guard! They're getting away!
Do it.
Grenade!
Light him up.
You don't have to do this.
Better be safe than sorry.
You know, as I'm playing, I'm just thinking, I was actually thinking about this during that day as I was just going through my day-to-day task, that one thing that I feel could be an improvement to this formula, because of course it's not perfect, is more variety in primary and secondary weapons. Because technically speaking, you have your primary, which is always a machine gun or an assault rifle, and your secondary is your pistol. You can pick up some form of SMG or shotgun or grenade launcher from the enemies, but it's not common, and that's the only variety. And I was thinking, like, one thing this game could improve on is more in the shooting mechanics to match up with the melee. And I don't think slowing down the shooting or making it easier in some way, or slowing down the movement, because the movement is quite hard to handle when moving shooting targets, I don't think that's the way. I think the way is just to increase variety, and that increase in variety is actually what can make the shooting more. So for example, make guns that act as assists in certain ways. Guns that maybe slow down your player character, maybe due to high damage and oh my goodness, due to maybe heavier style of weaponry, maybe LMG is heavier, makes you move slower, but that slow movement allows you to aim better, for example. And maybe when you're using the LMG moving slower, enemies recoil more than they normally do. Things like that. So it's like you're not making the shooting easier, but it's like if you have the LMG, you get these benefits of certain types of movement at a compensation to other things. Oh man, I like the option selects you can make in this game. This is a very good game.
On your guard! On your guard! There's too many of them!
Okay?
Grenade! Grenade!
Nicely done, Moses.
Stone, enemy troops.
Oh my god.
Enemy reinforcements.
Is that all of them?
Do you have a custom rifle or handgun? Don't be afraid of mixing it up.
Just some thoughts. I feel like this game, as much as I enjoy it, and I really do, I can actually see some things where it's like if they just adjusted this or added something like that, it could take this game to an even higher level. But the more I play it, I can appreciate that my ability increases and just flowing through the stages at a much faster rate than I was before when I first played this. So it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Let me respond to this message and get back to it. Okay, here we go. Just gonna equip my baby here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Do I really want to change anything actually? Okay. Don't mind the phone buzzing.
I'll be adding gunfights
Oh, I
regularly.
didn't change? What?
Back off the-
Hello. Can I please have my choices? Yeah, choices were made, right? Close. Confirm. Didn't confirm. I'm very confused as to what the situation is, why it's not keeping my choices. That's the only choice I have, is to exit this screen.
Still with us, boss?
Does not want me to switch back weapons. Anywho. Maybe some small bug.
What is it?
You see that guy in black?
That's their leader.
Enemy reinforcements.
Nicely done, Cortez. Good shot. Nicely done, Cortez.
I'd expect nothing less from this team.
I can see shit.
Take on your guard!
Capture. Deal with this shit.
I'd expect nothing less from this team.
What's going on?
Capture. Deal with this shit.
Grenade! Grenade!
Hey, hey! We still got enemies.
Grenade! All of them.
hello to anyone who's in the chat right now. Just going through the second mission, and for some reason I can't switch guns. So I'm not so sure what's going on, but playing through the second stage, enjoying myself. Not much I can complain about. Just talking about it. Oh, it switched finally. Guess it was a small bug. But I was just talking about some of the improvements that I would like to see if they were to iterate on this formula again. And I was just talking about some ideas about how they could bring the gunplay to the level of the swordplay without actually making it an easier game. And that can be done. Oh shit. That can be done by leveraging weapon variety and variety in weapon systems. And that each gun can be a system mechanic introduced into the game that can be unique to said gun, and can even work as an assist in some sense. People who struggle maybe with movement, they can be a certain maybe heavy type of gun that slows down movement, makes it more precise, allowing people to aim a little bit better. Maybe the gun can have more stopping power and stun to compensate for the poor movement. You can have maybe guns that allow for, you know, additional movement abilities that aren't available normally for players maybe who want to have a more mobile gameplay. And you know, it's just small things like this that can really impact the game without actually making the game easier overall or taking away from the game. It's just small additions that can be tied to guns. And then players can then make their own loadouts of the guns that they actually want to use. You know, someone who knows that they're a shotgunner and they love the close-up gameplay, maybe because the shotgun gameplay maybe can have some combat abilities that other guns don't have. And then shotgun and sword can be a thing. You know, there are many little things that I can theory craft here and there. And these things, I believe, they could add to the gameplay and bring gunplay up to melee combat in terms of how effective it is. Ooh. I swear I'm flying through the stage. That's the beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing about this game, is that fair and fine, maybe my skill tree is decked out, you know, that's obviously playing a role into this, but it feels like the game trains you throughout a playthrough, such that by the time you're playing through it again, you yourself, the player, are actually decked out to deal with the game through the experience that the game gave you. It's not so much about your character, but also about your personal growth as a player, understanding the system mechanics and what it all means when you boil it down and put it all together. So it's quite interesting. It's, you know, like any competitive game where your skill also matters.
Shit! They're aiming for the heli. Who the fuck are you, man?
Let us be. Resistance is futile.
Can't do that, 8-ball.
Kill them all. Die!
This is probably one of the bosses where many people rage quit at some point, as I was one of them. But I feel like now I kind of understand what's supposed to happen, and of course I'm decked out, which should help quite a lot. But definitely this is probably the first hurdle. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't even get to the boss fight. Okay, let me focus.
Kill them all.
Is that all? Is that all? Is that all?
Now this is where things get tricky for people, especially how it was for me when you don't know the maybe things you can use. This is a very environmentally based boss fight, even though the game doesn't even tell you.
Deal with you myself.
The main goal is to use the pillars against him, and I came here without meter, which is actually a very big mistake. At least is being kind enough not to shoot at me as I deal with these minions. Okay, the minions taken care of. Now I have to play the pillar game. Fuck! Come on. I think I might need some turns. And bear in mind, the first time you come to this level, you don't even have the armor upgrades that I have now. So this guy's machine gun will be chunking you down.
What in the world happened here?
Standard police procedure. You know, Cap.
Holy shit. They sure do look human.
You have never seen one before?
Sir, their leader.
Leader?
Yes, there was a guy, heavily scarred, gang tattoos. He seemed to be in charge. He escaped on a helicopter.
A fucking drone? On a helicopter?
Yes, a black heli, military spec. There was a weird thing about his escape. He had to go with him.
A female drone?
Yes, he dragged her with him on board.
We got her. She's alive.
I question her.
Huh. You don't look so good.
Cap, I think we're onto something.
What do you mean?
Sir, too many things happen at once. The heist, the body, now this.
Every lead we have says there's a new player in town. Instead of getting Dower's assassin in our office, we end up picking their trash.
Get to the damn point.
I'm just saying that we might be on the wrong side here.
Oh, shit! Detective Stone has a lead. Wake up. This case reeked from the very start. Do I need to explain how you get paid at the end of each month?
We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
I'm not sharing.
It's the crunchies, right?
Hands on the wheel, so I could see them.
You'll need a binding resolution for that.
Hands on the wheel.
Is it vinegar or sea salt?
Ugh.
Shit, paprika. You know I hate paprika.
Then don't eat it.
You could have told me.
Yeah, I could have. But I really hope your allergy will kick in and you suffocate. I won't need to tolerate you for the rest of my sentence.
Very cute. Next time we're on a field shop, I'll casually forget the syringes. Not like I haven't done this before.
Next time one of your special lady friends evicts your ass, my couch will be off limits.
Stone, this is cruel even by your standards.
I don't have any. I'm sitting next to you.
Could have been first dog.
Could have been Cortez.
I'm already sorry I'm in this car.
Good. You're on your way to redemption.
When I'm done with you, I'm on my way to that ramen shop.
Shit.
What?
Check the stock market. Later.
Come see her tomorrow morning, Stone.
I wasn't born yesterday, okay? I know things happen. Sometimes it's not up to us. Mistakes are being made.
Sir,
Here we go again.
This is not a souvenir. Sir Nathaniel Wallace used to rally his troops with the sound of this horn. Whenever the Germans heard the horn, they were so scared that suffocating on mustard gas was a better option than face Sir Nathaniel's grit. 1916. It was later passed along with the revolver to his children that fought the Germans in a different war. The sound of this horn was somebody's bane. Sir Nathaniel's grandchildren fought the Viet Cong. Then his grandchildren's children fought Taliban. Guess what? The sound of this horn meant instant perdition and devastation. What I didn't have is children. I guess that I was never fit for fatherhood.
sir, I just want to say...
You shut the hell up, Herzog. I ain't done yet. You motherfuckers are like my own children. And I cannot believe my own eyes when I arrive on the scene. Bodies, dead policemen, a crashed helicopter, dead fucking androids, piles of corpses, uniforms or not, this shit is all over the news. The zombie unit strikes again. No survivors.
You never say nothing about Doc.
Well, that's because he's smart enough to keep his pie hole shut. You're the closest thing I have to a family. You dig? This thing right here means that you know what to do, even when you don't know what to do.
Look, we didn't expect resistance.
I'm as surprised as you are. But you have to stay vigilant, always. Dismissed. Lieutenant, one more thing. Look, in due time, I won't be able to protect you, all of you. You'll have to make hard decisions and take care of the boys. Go. You got work to do.
Hey,
Hey, yourself. You want something? My treat.
how's your drink?
Tastes like regret. Stone, you sure don't want a slice of that bacon?
Spare me the sin of making you lose weight.
You think you can ask Madame Wong if she has a thing for me? Like, you know, girl talk?
I think that seat is taken.
We didn't come in here together.
Who? Mr. X? He's just a bodyguard, that's all.
Yeah, keep saying that.
He's her slave. First of all, he never speaks. It means that she doesn't let him speak.
Or he has nothing to say.
Yeah, right.
And?
Isn't it enough?
Jesus, would you please stop?
I'm genuinely interested in Herzog's theory.
I genuinely don't give a fuck.
He's just following her like a dog. He doesn't speak and he never makes eye contact.
In Herzog's world, women get pregnant by entering the men's room.
Biologically, it requires more than that.
For a minute, I thought this day would play it out right.
All right, knock it off.
You seem to be very hostile today, Hannah.
Today?
Shut the hell up, all of you!
I think I'll have a shake.
What did I do to deserve you?
Hast du etwas Zeit für mich, dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont. Denkst du,
okay.
Hey, yourself.
What is she?
Stone, I've seen some shit in my life, but this is a whole new level.
There are a few questions I need to ask you. You got a protocol or something?
Protocol?
Yeah, like directive on how you should be questioned by the police.
There's no firmware, officer.
Identify yourself. What's your number?
My name is October.
Who gave you the name? You don't seem to be bothered by all this.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Bunch of things, if you don't take along. What the hell were you doing in the park?
We were delivered from the continent. No further orders.
Why did you attack the police?
When Dower Synthetics seized all operations, we were to be recalled by the bank.
And that pissed you off.
Do you know what recall is? We don't get recycled, if that's what you're thinking.
What happens when you get recalled?
New mission. New memories, if any.
So they just make you forget things?
I don't want to forget things.
I get it. Stop the drama, okay? Where were you stationed?
Still Mill. Bin Quazim.
Must be a shithole.
Sure thing it is if I work there.
When were you activated?
I don't remember. Too long.
These implants of yours, what's the purpose?
Pain, mostly. Masters are not allowed to physically punish the drones, so if a violation occurs, I get zapped.
Zapped?
Yeah. A warden brings an electromagnetic rod, and, well, zaps.
Do you feel pain?
Do you? Sometimes you wake up a minute after, but they're usually not so kind.
How many times were you punished?
Too many. Sometimes you get tired. They don't take it so lightly. You don't get it, do you? I'm flesh and bones, just like you. Fucking heat, no food and water, hard conditions to survive. I'd rather be a good fuck than a roughneck.
Who was the scarred drone? Is he the one calling the shots? There's clearly something going on here. I'm not a good detective, you know. I'm an enforcer. They pay me to hold my rifle steady and aim for the head. Make it easy for me.
They used to pay you, until Dower went bankrupt.
Look, I ain't got all day. Here's what's going to happen next. My boys will get down here and start tearing your fucking carcass apart, and I'll make sure you're with us until they're through. You got that?
I came into this world in a body bag. I have no trouble leaving it in the same manner.
You're a curious case, F-188. Never seen a synthetic until we got you.
How do you know you're not one of us?
I'm not.
That's the beauty of it. Not everyone is a mindless doll. Sometimes they wake you up, you know, with memories of yesterday.
Fuck you looking at? I'm as surprised as you are.
She's human.
Or so she thinks. Take blood samples, figure it out.
Now?
You got other plans?
Don't worry. Everything is going to be all right.
What's this?
The treatment.
I don't understand.
Latent tuberculosis infection is no joke. This is isoniazid. Once daily for 9 months.
Okay, okay. You need me to sign something?
Only the check.
I'm sorry.
It's an antibiotic. It costs money.
Okay. How much?
8,000.
Where am I supposed to find the money?
That's for the first months.
But we have insurance?
Your insurance covers ambulance costs. Maybe a doctor's visit. It doesn't cover the drug.
What kind of people are you? Not exactly a prowler. Couldn't sleep.
I remember yesterday when we're in the chat, I was talking about how this is the game, the Space Runaway. You can play it as a mini game, and you can actually get it on the Steam store page and play it as a standalone game. It's totally free. It's a few megabytes, I believe, and something I would actually want to do after finishing this playthrough. I would love to just have a small session with this game just to see. I've skipped this mini game even on my first playthrough, so I'm saving it for later for sure. So I'm just gonna quit.
Please, don't move around so much.
Oh, please don't touch anything.
Detective Stone, please tell Miss Vivian to keep an eye on her cats.
It's been a while since I've been to karaoke.
Looks like we're all here.
Found it. Watch this.
Mustafa Mercer.
Who?
My first case. Maybe second. He's a submarine smuggler. Should have killed him when I had a chance.
I remember the name.
Fast forward this bullshit. You do understand that I will fucking kill you.
Either I tell you and walk out of here or you put a bullet in my head, Sheriff.
Hell of a bargain.
I came to this world in a body bag. You think I'm afraid to leave it the same way?
What do you think?
Too many things at once.
Did you let him go?
Uh-huh. I'll take Cortez. He wants ramen, and I want some answers.
Always Cortez.
I got a show on DVR.
Playing tough with me, girl? I've seen tough. You fucking bitch!
Oh, I can go all night if you want me to. Closure.
Damn, that bitch is heavy.
It's not her, it's the bag.
Oh, she fucking beat, man. What's with the bag?
If she comes to, she gets a nice raincoat. If not...
Welcome to the worst day of your life.
The party is over.
You hurt the lady.
Same gun. Would you please stop munching in front of me?
This is not like the last time. I have powerful friends now, bitch.
I don't see anyone.
Oh, chick. So...
Do you know her?
I mean, she looks like a bad bitch and totally my type, but I have no clue who she is. Sorry. You wasted your gas.
Me neither.
How the fuck do you know what he said?
Advanced telepathy?
She told you something, didn't she? Or you wouldn't be here.
Tell me more.
What the fuck do you want from me? When money talks, few are deaf. I took the job. I mean, what choice did I have?
Who is she?
Her name is October. She's August's pet.
Who's August?
Cargo!
Who are you smuggling? Synthetics?
Stone, she's 100% human. What the actual fuck?
Do I look like a fucking robot to you? You think they care?
People would have figured out.
And they did. They fucking did. So what? Somebody has to shovel the radioactive shit left after the war. Somebody has to drive a garbage truck. And I am no fucking somebody!
Over here.
Scared? Turn them. Where do you think you're going? Stay right there, fuckers.
Actually, I was thinking this is now the next stage. I was actually just enjoying the cutscenes all over again. Very, very, very interesting game. There's so many things you just pick up on even on a second playthrough. But yeah, I think I'll end it here so that I don't go too far ahead. I know there are some people who would really like to see this game being streamed live, so let's catch up again tomorrow, Saturday night. We'll continue with this stage. There's gonna be some very interesting enemies and battle sequences, and I feel like it's something that we would like to see, at least have a chat with the guys in the room. Thank you everyone who's been watching, everyone who passed by while it was live, and thank you to everyone who watched this as it went onto the channel. So thank you. Looking forward to tomorrow and more Wanted Dead. See you soon. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day.